Welcome to a Michi-no-Eki. Hi, onegaishimasu. This is one of the specialities. It's a soft ice cream cone, but they do it a little bit differently. How you doing, everybody? Whenever you're traveling around Japan, these Michi-no-Eki are wonderful places. And oh, here we go. What is this?
これはソーダ節パウダーになります、ね。
Soda bushi powder.
はい。こちらがソーダ節の節を削ったやつですね。はい、ソーダ節です。
ありがとうございます。おー、soda bushi. It looks like katsuobushi みたいですよね。Katsuobushi is the hardest food on earth, but this is soda bushi, so it's kind of different. Check this out. Now, Michi-no-Eki are famous for having usually local foods, local specialties. This is local and very special. なんかkatsuobushiみたいですよね。これ。We're gonna have to give this a try. I've never had fish flake ice. I guess you could say in English, fish flake ice cream, right? Let's give it a try. Wow. You ever have like salty caramel and the saltiness of the matches quite well with the sweetness? That's not this. It's meaty, but it's odd. It actually goes quite well. In a weird, it's. I've never had anything like it. First of all, but you can tell it has like it's not like a raw sushi fish. All right, it's more of a deeper flavored fish chips. Katsuobushi is the hardest food in the world. Soda bushi is a smaller version of that, something that they make here in Shimizu. Tosa Shimizu has a very distinctive taste. The only way to tell is to eat it yourself. Wow. We're gonna have a look around this entire Michi-no-Eki. I'm gonna show you some of the unique foods here. A lot of it is regional foods that you can only find here in Kochi Prefecture, and I think that's really cool that they build places like this, sponsored by the towns. It's also a place where you can. It's also a place where you could camp in your car. Hi. You can also camp in your car, and you have 24-hour restrooms. So if you need a place to just crash for the night, you can't find a hotel, this is the place. Now check it out. So soda bushi is really great for the soup, the dashi, that you can make from it. And again, it has a really deep flavor. You can use it as fish flakes. If you've ever had takoyaki, you also would see this on the top of takoyaki, something similar. That's katsuobushi. This is soda bushi, so it's a different taste. I think it's a little bit deeper than katsuobushi in flavoring. So we're getting a chance to try it as a soup, which might complement the ice cream, which is not something that I ever thought I would put together. Oh, there's a lot on there. Oh, there's the dashi broth. Oh, a little bit nori on the top there, seaweed. I have sensitive teeth. Oh, じゃあお箸。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。 Wow, check that out. This is a great snack to have, super healthy. Oh, you can see the soda bushi here. It's moving from the heat. It's super healthy. In the winter, this is something that'll warm you up. It's got, that's a hefty serving of it. All right, I'm gonna put this ice cream away. Oh! Boshipan! This is hat bread called boshipan. And you see around the ring, that ring is made out of custard. That is baked custard on top of, and with a like a roll on the top of it, and it looks like a hat. And this is a speciality of Kochi Prefecture. We're gonna have to get one of those. They got a ton of food here. And let me put this down here. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, like an egg custard. Oh man, that's the good stuff. I'm gonna put this ice cream cone over here to the side. Well, we put these chopsticks to good use. Itadakimasu. I don't have a place to put it except in my stomach. It's vanilla ice cream with soda bushi flakes and then soda bushi powder on top of it. And it's given it a really distinct flavor, a really deep flavor. I should have done dessert after. Okay. Let's give it a try. I see Arthur Vandelay is here. Thank you, Arthur. I'm just gonna try right off the top. Let's try the soda bushi. Oh, from the moisture, it's become chewy. It's got a deep, deep, deep taste. Very, very good umami. Like, so the dashi soup is so good. Let me just get a pull of that. You have to be careful you don't get the nori in your teeth. Wow. You know, dashi's got this such like a rich, salty taste to it. It really has a depth that goes to another level compared to other soup stocks like chicken or beef. Dashi, man. It's like the essence of Japanese cuisine. I would say, you know, the I have my teeth. It's different than katsuobushi. I think there's more depth to the flavor. It's a little bit, I don't know, slightly sweeter and more bitter, if that makes sense to you. Katsuobushi is when you do it as flakes and you add moisture to it, it gives it a really chewy consistency, but also adds depth to whatever you put it on as a condiment. It's like the same, but it's slightly different. It's really hard to describe. But, you know, underneath all that katsu, there was rice here. So you have, this was 600 yen, so about $4 for this. which is called double fisting. You have two at once. You can get this with a spoon or with chopsticks, depends on your skill. But I like to swirl the broth. I like to swirl it a little bit, get it in there, and then you can shuffle it into your mouth like that. So you don't really need a spoon if you know how to do it. Ice cream cones are great, but they don't have a kickstand. I think that ice cream cones should have a kickstand. Or is that why you get it in a cup? While I finish this, check out the drive. So the Michi-no-Ekis are basically roadside stands, and this one, when I drove in, you can see it right there on the right side, on the left side, right side now. And we're gonna pull into it. It's not something you can get to by train or public transportation usually, maybe bus, but there's a sign on the top for the Michi-no-Eki. There's a playground for kids, which is great. They've been cooped up in the car, a good place to relax. There's an electric charger right there on the left. And in the middle of the night, you can camp here. You know, it's a free spot with 24-hour toilets right there in the distance. That's where you can go. And this is the restaurant where you can have lunch too. Oh, I forgot my phone. Welcome back. So where exactly is this? As I finish the ice cream, here we are. Check it out. This is the island of Shikoku, which is one of the 4 main islands of Japan. I'm down here on the very southern edge of Kochi Prefecture. This is called Tosa Shimizu, and this town, and you can see it's a beautiful location, very remote. The seaside is very close. But this was recently renovated in 2023, just April this year. And it's such a beautiful site. You can see there's the beach right there. Oh, hold on a second. And here's, I just want to share a little bit of Kochi Prefecture here. It's on the south part of Shikoku Island. You can see that right there. It looks like a mini Australia, doesn't it? That means we'd be more like on the Perth side. This would be Western Australia if we're Australia. And there's Tosa Shimizu right there. It's an amazing place. What makes it amazing to me, it's not easy to get here. It's really hard to get here. It's from the airport a two and a half hour drive. There's some beautiful countryside, and when you get out of the tunnel into the highway, you're here in Tosa Shimizu on the coast. That's so remote, and then you come to a place like this, which is so modern. Let me walk around with you. Hold on a second. It's made a mess. I'll be back. All right, let's walk around a little bit. So the local farmers will sell some of their stuff here. Of course, it goes to the supermarket and all that, but what makes the roadhouses easy is because travelers can just pull right up in. You can see it's raining quite hard, and pick up a watermelon or something grown locally in this town. And you have a lot of other stuff. Let me show you what those flakes look like in the form before they shred it. This is what it looks like. and you can buy them in bottles, and they're quite hard. And you shave them, and their shavings end up being what you saw on top of the ice cream. And the local fishermen will here's soda bushi right here, you can see. This one is more, what is it, otsumame? Like you can have some of this with beer, I think, or put that as a topping on rice. There's the powder that was on top of the ice cream too, which is really good. That powder is good for soups. Over here, local fishermen will sell some of their fish right inside the Michi-no-Eki. So this becomes not just a place to stop for the restroom, it's a place to get local goods. All different kinds of fish, super cheap price. 1,200 yen, 500 yen, 2,200 yen for this katsuo. So this would be a full katsuo. So katsuo bushi would be this fish that's been petrified. So what I ate was basically petrified fish. Pretty awesome. You can get hotate, scallops, and then here's some cut maguro, I think. Yeah, looks like maguro. And the restaurant's opening there. And there's Jason, who I called several times yesterday, who's not there. How you doing? Yay. It's a very happy place. Yesterday, I went to a temple. Did you guys see the live stream yesterday? It was an amazing sunset view. And this location is called Ryugu Jinja, Ryugu Shrine. And it's also a very hidden place. Something like, this is the reason why you would leave Tokyo, because you find these kinds of places in like just hidden corners of Japan, and it's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be able to walk out. Look at this. You're supposed to be able to walk out of the forest and you find paradise. And that's what makes traveling outside of the golden route, which is Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Himeji Castle, just where all the tourists go. This is what makes traveling to the countryside of Japan so darn special. So I hiked for about 20 minutes through, no, actually it was like 5 minutes, through this forest, and then we ended up on the other side, and I found something so amazing. Look at this. It's so beautiful. That's the Pacific Ocean. It just didn't work out good. Don't get the ice cream first. You learn your lesson. So that's a Michi-no-Eki. I think it's a really cool place to always stop. When you come to Japan, a lot of people will go to the convenience stores, and they stop at every single one. Lawson's, Family Mart, 7-Eleven, Yamazaki Daily Store. But for me now, and I've been here for 25 years, I stop at local roads, Michi-no-Eki, because I find stuff like this. And that's what makes it really special. And here in Kochi, they got a ton of them. I think they got more Michi-no-Eki than convenience stores in this town, because there's a couple of other ones. But you get a slice of the local life. You get a slice of the area when you come here, which is really great. You can get pamphlets, tourist information. You get to see what some of the events that are going on are like. Eat local cuisine over there in the restaurant. And get a vibe for the city. And if you don't have time to go to a place to get gifts, you can come here because it's got pretty much everything, including the weather. It gets blue skies over there, so it's clearing up. But that's it. This one is called Meijika no Sato. And I did put a map in the description of this video, so you can go and check that out. Any questions? I'm driving now to Kochi Castle, and I'm going to film a couple of scenes in front of Kochi Castle, and then I go to the airport and fly back to Tokyo. It's been yesterday was such a crazy busy day. I'm so happy that I came here and filmed this episode for the main channel. Probably going to come out in November, a little bit later on. But it's been an incredible time here. The weather was good until this morning, and we had massive thunder showers. I saw some lightning strike the town I was in, and the crackle and rumble shook the windows. It's pretty incredible. This is the local seafood. They didn't have the menu when I got here, but you can see in the back a kaisen don. This is a maguro don that they serve. 1,600 yen. So that's about $12 for that. That's pretty good. Maybe a little like 11.50. But you're getting some good local food here. And that's what it's all about. To be here in the middle of Kochi. I don't even want to go back to Tokyo. Except Leo and Kanai are there, so I have no choice. I have to go see my family, and I miss them. I was doing FaceTime with them earlier. Let me go back here. I want to say thank you to Common Writer Rogue, where it said, do you know what fish is used for the fish flakes on the ice cream? It's sodabushi fish flakes. So sodabushi is the same powder. So basically, they shave it like the flakes, and then they also can shave it into powder. So that was what was on the ice cream as well. And if I go back to earlier, I think I missed something here. Yeah, Shujin John Michael writes in here, hello John. I missed it. Gotta say thank you to everybody. Hello from Little Rock, Arkansas. Wow. How's Kanai and Leo? They're doing good. What's the word on the tropical storm that came through last week? It's gone. Everything looks like it's okay. My friend that's in the U.S. Air Force said that she was stocking up on items. Yeah, it came and went and didn't do much damage that we heard on the news. But I've been out and about traveling, so I didn't follow up too much on it. But it looks like it was okay. I think a mosquito just got me. Thanks for that. Thank you. That's my coffee money to get back home. I'm gonna grab a coffee from here later. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. This is the Michi-no-Eki, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And I hope that you do stop by and take advantage of it. And now that you know a little bit about Kochi Prefecture, maybe you'll want to take the trip, get off of the beaten path, and stop by to see beautiful sights like this, because it is just one of the most naturally beautiful places that I went to. Whoa, that's where we were yesterday. That's where we were yesterday in the live stream. That's Juga Shrine, and this is what's called a strangle tree, and you can see all these vines strangling this massive tree. It's one of the most hideous and beautiful things that I've ever seen. There's like a tree inside of all those vines. Look at that. It's craziness. And they got manhole covers too. All right, everybody. See you on the road. Mata ne. Or as they say in Kochi, mata ne. Thank you, Tor Toropoko. On behalf of Michael Sasano. Aloha to both of you. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.